everybody. This is Beth McCullough. I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up! In Iowa in the United States. And I do live videos every Tuesday evening with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
So I'm glad you could join us. Please get on and comment and tell us that you're here. So it would be great, too, if you would like and share the video. And we are hoping that people want to go over to YouTube and subscribe. We're growing the channel over there, and that would be awesome if you would do that.
Okay. So what do you say we talk about Prize Patrol?
Are we doing Prize Patrol?
We're going to do Prize Patrol
Okay,
again.
so last week there was a little glitch.
There was a little glitch.
Last week was our first Prize Patrol week, and Steve has to turn something on.
Yeah, I just turned it on.
Is it on?
Yes.
Okay, so what do people need to do to get Prize Patrol?
Well, what people need to do is they need to do hashtag Prize Patrol, all one word.
No spaces.
In the comments. And then they will be entered to win the drawing for the two wonderful prizes that you have.
At the end of the video.
At the end of the video. You got to stay to the end because we don't do this till the very end.
Yep.
And by the way, I just want to clarify. You need to be a U.S. resident, and it only works while you're watching this live video since you were nice enough to join us live.
So it doesn't work if you watch the replay. We're sorry about that. Steve, are you mean? Is that why?
No, but I mean, you got to have rules.
You got to have rules.
You got to have rules. I know that I'm not a big rule follower, but that's just kind of the way that this goes.
Okay, so I am super excited about what I'm going to show you tonight. I got the Bright Baubles bundle. And when I first saw the holiday catalog, I wasn't sure I needed this. But then I started seeing things made with the dies. And I've got to tell you, I'm a die cut person. I love the die cuts. And there's some beautiful ones in this one. There's Joy. And there's a snowflake. A Christmas tree. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And then this one, Merry and Bright. But I'll show you closer. But I have a couple things to make. One is this cute box. This is going to be on my blog tomorrow. In fact, Creativity Abounds, the group I'm in, we have a new tutorial bundle coming out. And if you happen to win that, you could choose that. Brand new tutorial bundle. And I'm also going to show you some tags and then a few other projects made with the tags. But look at this. They are so simple. The snowflake, you just pick the colors. This takes no time. Okay, no offense, Steve, but I think you could do these.
Well, that tells you something.
No offense taken.
It must be easy then.
Just use your scraps of paper and run them through the die cutting machine. Aren't these cute? So we have a good friend.
Wait.
I can't show this yet?
Well, you can show them all of your projects.
Okay. So I have a good friend who does my hair. I love her. Her name is Lindsay. And she gives out a chocolate peppermint candy treat to a lot of her guests, her clients. And so and I make her tags every year for them. So this is the tag for this year. Because they're red and white, she wanted red. So she has Joy and white. And then we're going to stamp in this stamp set. There's a to from. And she can put to from on the back or write a little note to her client on there. And I don't have her. It's cuter with her candies. These are actually chocolate covered macadamia nuts. It just happened to be in the refrigerator. Who did know? But I just wanted to show you what cute gift packaging. These tags are awesome for that. I have two other tags I'll show you when we get started. But there's lots to see tonight, so please stick around till the end.
Okay.
So if you don't have a demo, you need a catalog, okay? Do you have a screen for that? Look at that. Isn't he good?
I'm doing the production. I've got this going.
I am so proud of you, honey.
Yep.
So there's the catalogs. They're free if you don't have a demo. If you don't have a demo, email me and I will send those out to you. Also, I have a host code Steve's been showing you, and there's a choice of 3 different gifts you can choose if you spend at least $50, but you need to use the host code. I also have Joy Points, so it accumulates over time. So you get prizes now and prizes later. So it's the best of all worlds.
Who doesn't like prizes?
Speaking of prizes, kind of, tomorrow is a stamp sale, actually starting midnight. Well, it would be 1 o'clock in the morning. Should I stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning for the sale, honey?
You know, it wouldn't surprise me.
If I did. So there's a 24-hour sale with Stampin' Up! Starting at 1 a.m. Central Time and going for 24 hours. Select stamp sets. You can see they're 15% off, and you should check it out. And you can also use my host code and get the free prizes for that. What else do we have? When you visit stampingmom.com, on the upper ribbon or bar on the far right, there's tutorials for sale. If you're on my Joy team, they get every tutorial bundle for free. So they get dozens of tutorials. But I do have those for sale, or you can choose that as your prize too, also. So who is watching today, Steve?
We have a big group today.
Who's on?
It's wonderful. We've got.
Can you turn it so I can see?
Yeah. I'm just going to let you say hi to all these people as I scroll down through.
Tony's on, and she shared. Becky White from Kentucky. Jean Cook. Jean Hoffman. Yay. Jean said she was going to get on. Mary Harris. I'm glad you're here. Oh, Becky, this is the first time you've watched. Thank you for sharing the video, and thanks for coming. Please come back. Bridget's on. Bridget's always here. Bart Kingsley. Look at all these guys with Prize Patrol, too. This will be awesome. Sharon has Prize Patrol. Ruth is having internet issues. I hope it holds out, too.
Yeah, and Elaine Wolf is on.
Hello, Elaine.
And Jean. Sandra Goff from
Cedar Rapids.
Yeah,
yay. Well, thanks for joining us.
Has anybody sent you cards lately?
They have. Is it time?
It is time.
I can't remember if I showed you guys this. This is from, can you see it? Chris Robinson. She sent me this sparkly happy card congratulating me. I earned the first incentive trip, and she sent me this, and it totally made me smile. Mary Fish is my upline. She's one of the really big demos, and she sent, "You're a star, so proud of you," which was so sweet and made my heart sing. This is from Daphne in California. I just love this. It came in the mail yesterday.
Oh, I like that
it's
too.
It's spooky and sweet.
It's
so
cool,
Daphne, thank you.
The contrast between the white background that's got the embossing on it, and then all the colors of
it's got a cobweb in the back. So thank you so much, Daphne. And then this beautiful card came from Brooke. It came yesterday, I think, or today. A beautiful fall card. And it's kind of the same design. I meet with our Joy team every Tuesday night from 5:30 to 6:45. And we made a smaller version of this card a few weeks ago. And it is beautiful. She always has scripture and wisdom. Thank you so much. So I love getting the cards. Thank you to everyone who sent those to me. Okay, is it time to make cards, Steve?
It's time to talk about our personal story.
Your personal story.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the Hawkeyes?
Well.
We were at the football game, and Steve went into mourning.
We showed up, and our friends showed up, but the Hawkeyes didn't show up.
Yeah.
And it was actually kind of embarrassing. The thing was, I started to get upset about it, and then I just couldn't, because Purdue was definitely the better football team. But the story really is that we, like always, we multitasked. So we drove from Des Moines to Iowa City and stopped to see the homecoming parade, and we took our puppies with us, the therapy dogs.
Yes. Our puppies were giving people therapy on the streets of Iowa City.
Yes.
It was fun.
Yeah, and they got lots of attention, which they liked. And then we went on to Davenport to see my mom, who's in memory care.
Yeah. And she loves the puppies too.
And the other residents love the puppies this time. So it took us a little longer to get out of there. But we drove back to Iowa City. And then we had lunch with our beautiful daughter, Abby. And she got to take the puppies home with her to get some therapy while we went
she took a nap while we were at the football game.
Tailgate and then a football game. And at the tailgate,
why
did you see?
I saw my high school friend, and she was my college friend and a bridesmaid in our wedding. So Becky Herkelman, it was great to see you. But why did you get to do all this? Was it the start of birthday week, Steve?
It is the start of birthday week, but we'll talk about that a little bit more in a while.
Oh,
the thing that I want to say is that Beth and Becky were chatting, and you could tell they just love seeing each other after so much time. Well, by the time it was the game had already started, and they kept chatting, and I said, "Come on, we probably should go see the game." Well, it turns out I was wrong. I should have let them keep chatting because they were having a lot more fun than we had at the game. So
no, it was not good. Can I get started?
Yep. What's your first project?
My first project is the tags. So we're going to make some tags. I'm going to show you these, but first, I had this bright idea a few minutes ago. So I want to show you how easy the tags are. I just used scraps. And what I did is I took this empty circle and I ran it through with silver foil. And then they also have these little dies, which I can't pick up right now. I don't even have fake thick fingernails. I should be able to pick it up. So this little die, I ran it through to put a hole in there. Another way that I've done some of the holes is I have an 1/8 inch circle punch. If you happen to have one of those, it's funny. Steve moved my camera too. It used to be over there, so I don't see you guys over here.
Yeah, I just gotta keep her on our toes. So I move things around every now and then.
It's a challenge. What's happening next? So I ran this through with the silver foil, and then do you remember the glimmer paper? I have some friends who love purple. So I ran the snowflake through with the purple glimmer paper. Do you see where this is going? Isn't that cute? And then what you could do for a tag, this ribbon is so pretty. It's called white. It's called
white. That would be very descriptive.
The glittered organdy ribbon. And you literally just push this through and push it through here. And you could tie a bow or tie a knot. Isn't that sweet? It's just all sparkly and pretty. And then I thought I would take that to and from stamp. And this is gorgeous grape ink. And I'm just going to stamp the back. And you have a tag in no time. So this set is not hard. It's super easy. But then I thought, what if you don't want a ribbon? What if you want a card? So I'm going to take the ribbon out. And I got out the rainbow glimmer paper. And I thought, what if we have like a tie-dye? Can you see this on a card? We'll pretend. Isn't that pretty? What do you guys think of that? You can't see it? Let me scoot this over. Sorry about that. So this is part of the die set, a bow with the string. Don't you think you could make a cute card with that? And then I thought, well, maybe it needs to be pink. So I just got out these dies and just started playing. Look at that. Who likes the pink and purple one?
Everybody likes pink and purple.
Yeah.
I like the silver in the background.
It's super cute.
So your nephew from Kansas State would love that silver and purple. That's their team colors.
Yes, K-State is silver and purple. So another thing, I showed this if you were on early enough. Lindsay, my hair stylist, gives out peppermint, not these. These are macadamia nuts. See, there you are over there again. Peppermint and chocolate candies. She puts them in a cellophane bag. And this was super easy. So I cut out the white layer, cut out the red joy. And then this cord, the cord comes in silver and gold. As you can see, I used all mine up. I'm going to show you where it is in the catalog. It's on page 140, and it's Simply Elegant Trim. And that's actually my favorite thing for the tags. And Lindsay needed 40 of those. So here's my 40 joy tags. Normally I'm doing these the day before or the day they're due.
Amazing that she's got them done.
Okay, so I might have had help, but thank you, Jean. But yeah, I'm so proud that these are done. And aren't they cute? And she'll write a little note, like I said, to her customers on the back. But this does not have to take a lot of time.
So to recap this project, how hard is it to actually do the die cutting? Do you have to poke everything out?
You know, it comes out very easily. And what I did, especially on the tree, I'm going to show you a tree one next, is I ran the die through with wax paper. And there is a little bit of poking, or you can have the brush thing, but I'm not a poking sort of person. So these were very easy. They literally fall out. So don't decide you don't want these because you think it'll be too much work, because it really isn't. Now, later in a little bit, we're going to make a box, but I made the tag ahead of time. And to make this tag, what I did is I ran it through in the balmy blue, the mossy meadow, the basic white, and also the daffodil. I only needed the little star at the top. So I just got the top piece to get this star. And then you just start putting the pieces in. So it's like a puzzle. And then what we did is we took tape and can you see that? Just normal Scotch tape. And we taped the pieces in. So it was actually kind of fun. And you can mix and match. Then I had all these pieces. And I just started making more things. Here's a green and red, Merry and Bright. And I have snowflakes. I'll show you the other.
So what you're telling me is what you actually did, that the green part in the middle of the blue ornament is from the green die cut, right?
Right. So because I recycled and reused. So the pieces of the green just fall out. And then I put them in the white one. So this was the base for this one, the white. I took the green pieces of the tree and put them in here. These white pieces are already there. I took these blue pieces that fell out of here and put them in. And then I took the star that I put in the green, but put it in the white. So that's literally all it is. Does anybody have questions about that?
No, but a great idea. In addition to wax paper, making the die cut pieces come out, Jean says she used dryer sheets.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
Yeah, it's all about sharing the ideas, right?
So here's some snowflakes. Did I make 2 of these? I guess I have 1 of these. I put a rhinestone in the middle. And again, you could write on the back. But putting this on a tag, you could color coordinate it depending on what color you cut the snowflake out. But I figured the tags, the Christmas tags, they're going to throw away. So I don't need to spend a lot of time on those. This would also be pretty in copper and gold and embossing. Here I embossed white on the red, which I thought was pretty. But there's all kinds of things you can do with the tags. So I'm going to show you inside the box. Here I have a red one with a white snowflake, again a rhinestone, and I did the silver cord. This is balmy blue with real red. Here is another tree, and this tree is different than all the others. So you can decide how much work you're going to do. So if you see on this one, I didn't put the Christmas tree pieces in. I just let the white show up behind it. But I did put the other pieces in just like I did for this one. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but so let me ask you a question. How many did you end up putting in the box? How many tags fit in the box?
You know, you could fit a lot. I had 6 in here, but it would fit more.
So how long do you think it took you to make 6 tags?
Well, it depends on how detailed. Look at this one. I ran through the balmy blue. I ran through the green tag, and I put 3 rhinestones on here and attached that. This took me 2 minutes. This one that I didn't put the green trees in, I left that empty. This one took 5 minutes. And then these two that I put all the pieces in took 7 minutes, about. So you can do whatever level you want. But like I said, it's fun. Get out your scraps of paper. It doesn't take real paper. That's why there's no measurements for these. Just scraps of paper and run them through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and then just go wild and make fun tags.
Okay, so that's your first project?
That is project number 1. Project number 2 you want to stick around for, because we're going to make the box. And this box can be for tags. Or what else could we make this box for, Steve?
I bet fudge would fit.
Fudge.
Yeah.
Steve likes to make fudge. So that is another thing. So I'm going to get everything out for that. I have templates.
You could put chocolate in there for my birthday.
For your birthday?
Yeah.
We're back to your birthday again?
Yeah, it's all about my birthday. Let's to be clear. So Beth's sister Janet, who I love dearly, I was leaving a lunch on Monday and I got a text and it had all these emojis on it. It was a party and it said, "Happy birthday." And my heart was touched, but I did have to text her back and say, "Well, actually, my birthday's not till next Monday, but this really brightened up my day."
When you start celebrating a week early, it might be confusing to people.
Well, that's what she said. She said, "Well, then this can be the official start to your birthday week."
Okay.
And that's how it started.
I think your birthday week started last Friday.
Oh, well,
when we left for Davenport.
Yeah, it was a wonderful weekend.
We had pizza with your brother.
That's right. It was a great weekend. And then today we got to buy airfares for a wonderful trip that we're going to take.
Yes.
And so that was like a present. So every day there seems to be a new fun thing I get to do.
Stampin' Up! Is funding a different trip than the original trip, right?
But a good one.
This will be a Steve trip. So it'll be good.
Yeah.
It will be good.
So what do you have for your second project?
For the second project, I'm going to get out the templates and do the box. Are we ready for that?
We are.
Okay. This box is super easy. It is going to take me all night to figure out you're over there. I think you're under here. So here's the lid. The bottom of the box is made with Mossy Meadow and it's cardstock. The top is made with Designer Series paper. And this came from the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper. And it is in the catalog. We had it last year too. I love that paper. It is right here on page 74, the Heartwarming Hugs. And if you haven't been here before, I love templates, because I will get this box out again and get this out of my file and know exactly how to make it, which makes it super good. I'm going to bump the camera and bring my trimmer over here. You could use, you could use the score thing. Scoreboard. Yeah. I was going to call it a score thingy. Or you can use this.
Remember, I had fun with that the first time you explained to me what it was.
Yeah. So, should I make the base or the lid first?
I've got the base measurements displayed, so we should make the base.
Okay, let's make the base. Here is the template for the base. This will be on my blog tomorrow afternoon. And you need a piece of cardstock measuring 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. I'm going to put my cutting blade out of the way so I don't accidentally use it. And I'm going to score at 1 1/4 on all 4 sides. Now, is Ruth still watching? Or is there anyone else watching that does metric? I did it in metric too.
Ruth is on here.
Ruth, are you proud of me? I was like, Ruth might be on. So we need to have some metric measurements. And they have the same die set. So I just used the metric measurements for them.
And Ruth is actually Beth's testing lab for the metric measurements, because she'll try and do it and then Ruth will make it and then kindly inform her of the ones that were just a little bit off.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of my tutorials that I make, my tutorial bundles are always made in metric and in inches. And a lot of times I do send them to Ruth in Australia and say, hey, Ruth, do you think this measurement is right? So I used my bone folder and I scored at 1 1/4 on all four sides. Now I didn't say the metric. The metric is 14.5 centimeters by 14.5, and then scored at 3.2 on every side. And this box, when it's finished, if you're wondering about the size, it measures 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, or in metric 8.2 by 8.2. So it's a pretty good size box, and it would make a nice piece of fudge. A good piece of fudge.
A big piece of fudge.
Yes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up on these score lines.
Like a pinwheel.
Yes. And we like to miter the corners just a little bit. I'm going to do both sides. It's up to you. You can try it and see, although I'm going to leave scraps all over my cutting tool here. So you just go up. Usually I do it ahead of time, but this box is so easy to make. I thought you could hang with me here as I do it. Today was a beautiful day in Iowa.
The leaves are turning.
The leaves are turning. It's beautiful, cool weather, but still warm. I think the Chamber of Commerce here ordered today. In fact, Steve went to ride his bike, and he was going to ride it in the basement, and decided he needed to go outside
well, mostly because Beth said, "Are you crazy? You should be out there in that beautiful weather."
I love being inside. Okay, so now we have a tab on all four corners, and you can use tear and tape or you can use glue. And I'm going to use glue and see how that works today. And we're just putting glue on the tab. And you can use a little bit. I had a friend over last week who said she was struggling, and put the tab to the inside of the box so it doesn't show on the outside. And then I am going to have to hold it here for a minute. But some people don't like glue when they first start using it. And the key to this glue is tiny bit. Like, it's super sticky and you don't need much at all. But it also sticks together really fast. So I'm just taking each tab and putting it to the inside. Here's the next one. You could also use tear and tape, or you could use Stampin' Seal Plus. But do you see how little glue I put on here?
And I love it that you make a different pattern with the glue every time.
Do I?
Yeah. It shows originality. That's great.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even know I did that. So for this last one, you're just going to have to, can you still see me on the camera, hon?
You're doing great.
Okay. So by mitering the edges on both sides, if you don't do that and anything sticking up, I would just come along here and trim it, because you want the base to be
flat.
Solid. Yeah, flat all the way around. Isn't that easy?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready to make the lid? Do you have a graphic for that, hon?
I do. It's already up there, including the metric, by the way.
Did Ruth comment?
She is so proud of you.
Yay! I want Ruth to be proud of me. Okay, so here's the tag box lid. I was very specific. So in inches, 4 7/8 by 4 7/8, and then score 3/4 of an inch on all four sides. We're going to do the same thing we just did. For the metric, 12.4 by 12.4, scored at 2 centimeters on all sides. So I'm going to go ahead and do the scoring. Again, put your cutting blade out of the way. You know, you can measure either way, but I just feel more comfortable measuring on this side. I'm a creature of habit. And can you see my ruler on here?
Yep.
I put a 1/4 inch by 11 inch strip on this ruler, and I use it all the time for my fun folds. And if you have a Stampin' Up! Trimmer, I would highly encourage you to do that. And then come back and make fun folds with us, and I will show you why you need it. It's hard to read without the ruler. Another thing I do is it gets messed up. Can you see this? What measurement is that right where the seam of the arm is? It's actually 6 1/4. So I marked that too, because I took the time to measure it out time and time again and would always forget what it is.
Happened. You had to measure something in 6 1/4, and it drove you nuts that you couldn't find it.
Yes.
So then when you finally did, you marked it.
I did. Now this is a little harder to see, but I can get my trimmer out of the way now. So again, I'm going to take the bone folder, and it would be cute on this side too.
That is cute.
Let's see where my
that's very bright.
Where did my tree go? I showed it to you earlier that I was going to put on top of this. You might have to come over here and find it for me.
I'll come find the tree.
There is.
You make a lid. I'll find the tree.
Okay. But I think it won't match if we do that color. Yeah, I've been throwing everything off to the side. So I'm going to use my bone folder and scooch it at 3/4 of an inch all the way around. Hang on, we're almost done. We're almost to prize time. How many of you think Steve will find it? You know something? Maybe it's in the box. Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Honey, I'm sorry. You weren't going to find it over there.
I'd already given up. I just didn't send anything yet.
You had already given up? Yeah, that's the tree I wanted to put on this box.
I was just going through the motions, move the stuff around.
You were pretending?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to look on the dotted side because I think it's easier to see it. What are people saying, Steve? Are there any comments?
Chris actually gave us the tip. If I would have just read the comment, she said, did the tree go in the box? So
oh, Chris.
She was bailing us out. I just didn't look.
Chris, you're so smart. Did the tree go in the box? Of course it did. Why wouldn't it be on my counter here? So Chris was on our, is it Chris?
Chris Robinson.
Oh, it's a different Chris. It is Chris who, Chris, were you on when I showed your card? This is the card Chris Robinson gave me that I talked about earlier. I don't know if you were on for that, Chris. I can't see your names in your comments. Only Steve can.
It's like on a sensor or something.
Yeah. So what else? What else are people saying?
Sharon says that it's such a great project and a fun gift.
Is it Sharon Swanson?
Yes.
Well, Sharon Swanson, I meet with Joy Team from right before this call, and she showed us an awesome box. Like, you'll be seeing this box in a couple weeks because Sharon showed us a box that I just love.
So Jean Koch is saying she hasn't made boxes yet, so you should give her some encouragement.
Okay. It's easy. Start with this box because it doesn't get any easier than this. You have the measurements. You just take a little snip out of the corners, and the glue always goes on the tab. The tab that is on the top of the box is where the glue goes. So I'm going to put the glue here. Do I have to come up with a different design for each one again? And then put it down and just hold it. And we only have to do it 3 more times. Yay. What else do we have going on, hun?
So Jean says she's actually thinking about making what you're doing right now for her daughter-in-law. Her daughter-in-laws for Christmas, multiple.
I think they would like that. And if you didn't use DSP for the top, the box would be even stronger. But it's cute with DSP. So you'll have to make that call.
Well, what you could do is you could use regular cardstock and cut a piece of DSP and put it on the top. Yeah,
you could. For the top of the box, you could have this be cardstock and then put a layer of DSP. Good job, honey.
Yeah. Hey, I'm the assistant demonstrator. I gotta come up with a good idea every now and then.
Yes, you. And next week's video, we're doing one of Steve's good ideas again. So,
really?
Yeah. Do you remember which one?
I have no idea because I don't have very many.
Okay, remember the puffin and the ice?
Oh, yeah.
If that works out, we're going to figure that out tomorrow.
Oh,
So
that's a good idea. Jean said you could add another piece inside the box. So when they open the box, there's another piece of DSP in there.
you could put DSP right here. That's a great idea.
You could even put a sentiment in there.
You
so
could.
when they open it up and take the things out, there's a message for them, like a secret message.
Right. That would be awesome too. And look at that. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? So here's my box and here's my lid, and super simple. Anybody can make this box. Now we have the tag that we made earlier, and it doesn't take a lot to adhere this. So what I used is just a couple glue dots. Who thinks the glue dots are on the roll backward now? They aren't the way, they aren't, oh, these are old ones after I complain. They aren't the way they used to be. But I'm going to put a glue dot here and a glue dot here. And it's up to you if you think you need more or not. Kind of making a mess over here. Is all that showing? So, and I'm just going to put it diagonally on here. I could fluff up my bow.
See, it's a good thing that you left some room for the bow.
Yeah. There. What do you think? Do you like the box?
I like the boxes.
Okay, so we have the boxes and we have the tags. It's awesome.
And how many tags? You could put 6 to 12 tags in there.
You could put a lot. So this is 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at this. Oh no, I thought it was a double tag. You know, you just have to line up the big ones so they're going the same way. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you could put a dozen tags in here or more. So that is what we have. So you guys hung on till the end. Is it time for Prize Patrol?
It is. It's time for Prize Patrol. So,
okay. So we have 2 prizes tonight. This, honestly, I should have made a project with this, is one of my favorite things. It's the Artistry Blooms Adhesive Back Sequins. It comes in 4 colors, and it's super easy to stick on your projects, and it makes everything look cute. I have these on a card, an autumn card with fall leaves and trees, and then I have these around. But it comes in 4 colors, and I love it. So that is the first prize. Do you want to spin the wheel, Steve?
Well, first of all, I just want to remind everybody, and give them a second, type in hashtag Prize Patrol in the comments if you haven't done it already. Oh, there's Bev. She got it in there. She was asking earlier in the comments, so I'm glad she saw it.
Okay.
So
is everybody in who wants to be in?
Okay.
It's U.S. residents, and the first winner is getting the Artistry Blooms Adhesive Back Sequence. So I can see the wheel?
It's right here.
I want to see the wheel.
Here we go. It's up there.
There's 14 entries. So you have a good chance to win.
So here we go. Prize Patrol. We can't see it up there, so I'm just assuming it's there. Here we go.
Oh, I see the names. Who's going to win? Chris Robinson. Woohoo! Chris, didn't you win last week? We might have to put a limit on how many times Chris can win. But just teasing you, Chris. Actually, she won a tutorial bundle last week. So congratulations. I'm excited for you. And we have one more draw. And the other draw is for the tutorial bundles. And if you go to stampingmom.com, in the upper ribbon, there's lots and lots of tutorial bundles. And you get to pick. You don't need to choose this one. But Steve has directions, too, for where the winners go to do this, right?
And you're ready for the second drawing?
Ready for the drawing. Can you guys see the names? I think it's super fun when it does that. If it's Chris again, we're going to have to redraw. Mary Harris. Congratulations. Did Mary win last week?
She did.
Okay, you guys, Chris and Mary.
They are very lucky.
You need to let someone else win.
You know what? We need to take them to Vegas.
Yeah,
and
yes.
just let them put money down for us because.
Yes. Well,
there you go. So in order to claim your prize, you go to stampingmom.com/claim your prize patrol with hyphens in between, and then slash on the end, and it will take you to the form that you fill out so you can claim your prize. Here it comes scrolling across the bottom again. So there you go. So hold on just a second here, Beth. Let me get things back to where they should be. Okay.
Well, congratulations to the winner, Mary, and to Chris. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll be back next Tuesday at 7 p.m. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell. You'll get notified every week when we go on. And it is a blessing to spend time with you. Thanks for chatting with Steve. I will go back and look at all the comments. And I hope you all have a blessed week. Thanks so much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.